Hi everyone, I think it's about time for another Posters Here video. I haven't had one for a while. Anyway, so I've picked out some things. I think this is going to be quite an interesting Posters Here video. So, the first item is this. Now, I'm really impressed with this because, look at the packaging. I didn't pay much for it, but the packaging is really brilliant. I mean, the item's really small, and they've sent it in this packaging. It's really interesting with the Chinese because I think sometimes you can get some items that are absolutely terrible, the quality can be terrible, and then other times you can be shocked to find that they've gone, you know, much further than they needed to with the quality of the packaging or the product or whatever. Anyway, so what's this? It's a new TFT. Now, I'm quite excited about this one because I think this may be a touch screen. So let's have a look. I could be wrong, I'll find out later. Certainly quite a heavy item for what it is. It's a screen which is larger than normal, so yeah, let's see what it says here. TFT LCD for Arduino Uno SPI Flash MCUFriend.com. And it's got the usual LCD 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. There's a space for an SD card. Yeah. Now, it's still not completely clear to me whether this is a touchscreen or not, but I think it is because I think I remember buying one. So if you look at the size here, these squares are 1 centimetre, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's in inches, it's 2 by 3. So 2 by 3. So there you go, there's the first item. A little screen which is quite heavy. But yeah, I'm looking forward to using that thing. I'll just put this back. Now the second item, I'll just move this away. The second item is, or are, these. And I'll just zoom in a bit so you can see what this is. I bought these ages and ages ago, but I've got 2 boxes full of stuff which I need to do a Posters Here video, stuff that I've not even looked at. So I just picked these 2 out, and I believe they're a pair. So they seem to be transistors, but sorry, transceivers, not transistors, transceivers. But I'm not actually sure, so I'll need to look later on eBay and find out what these are. But yeah, my guess is that they are transceivers. They're both from the same supplier and they have similar product codes, so yeah, who knows. I think they're transceivers. Put those to one side. The next item is this, and again, what is this? I think I know what it is, but I'm not 100%. So, what's it got here? We've got VCC, SCL, SDA, and ground. So it's something I2C to start with. There's a bent pin there. Anyway, it's something that's I2C. It says on the chip Atmel 168. The chip's not put in properly, which is a bit weird. Anyway, Atmel 168. Now, it's got these jumpers here, and I don't know why. WP, A0, A1, A2. It looks like a tiny computer. I think it might be set up to be an EEPROM, but I'm not too sure. I'll have a look at that later. I think it might be an EEPROM, but now I'm thinking it might just be a tiny computer, microcontroller. So I don't know. I'll have a look at that soon. Next item is this, and again, I bought this ages ago. So it's obviously some sort of power adapter. Looks like a DC to DC converter of some sort. Can we see what chip it is? STP S204. I'm not familiar with that. I don't know what that is. It's got 2 35 volt capacitors on it at 1000 microfarad, and Ninchicon capacitors, which are usually quite good ones. It's got two fairly huge heat sinks for the size of the thing, so yeah, this seems to be something to do some serious work. It's a potentiometer to tune it, so that will probably be to set the voltage or something. And then on the underside, well, it's very dirty. It doesn't look like it's been washed. We've got a couple of chips. 78L09. 78L09. I don't know what that is at the moment. Another chip there, UC3843A. I don't know what that is. And there's R010, which, if I remember rightly, is it 0.1 ohm? I'll check that anyway. And then we've got voltage in and ground and voltage out. So yeah, this must be a converter. It looks like quite a high amperage one as well, but we'll find out more about that soon. And the last item, I'll just put this one back in its bag. And the last item is this. I'll need to zoom out. I bought this from the UK, which is, you know, I'd say I buy probably about 1/8 of my stuff from the UK, and most of it's from China. But this is Photoresist Universal Developer. And it seems a bit weird that I've bought Photoresist. Why would I buy that? It does actually have an electronic use, and that is for making PCBs. And I hope to make some PCBs, well, not actually make PCBs, but apply tracks to PCBs and etch, or whatever the word is, some copper away in order to make a functional PCB. So anyway, in order to do that, one way to do it is to use Photoresist Developer compound, or whatever it's called. And basically, by using it, you can make it so that you can burn off copper that you don't want to be on the PCB. So yeah, this is quite interesting, and hopefully you'll see a video about this at some point soon of me starting to make my own PCBs. Anyway, I think it's time to look on eBay now and find out how much all this stuff cost and where I got it from. Right, so the first item is this 2.4-inch TFT LCD touchscreen. So it is indeed a touchscreen, and I paid £3.51 for it from this seller, Robot Home. And let's see if there's any info about it. There's the driver, ILI9225, and there's not much else about it there, so let's move on. The next item is AT24C256 serial EEPROM. I thought it was an EEPROM. I2C EEPROM, so I2C EEPROM. So it's electronically erasable, programmable, read-only memory. PIC storage module, Arduino module. And it was £1.2 from D. Gallin. So there's a picture of it there. So we need a few more details about this really to find out exactly what this is. Secondary storage device that once written can hold data even when the power is removed. If you need more storage for your project, but you want to learn how to use EEPROM, then this module is designed for you. It supplies an extra 256,000 bytes for your project. You'll need to wire them via I2C. Alright, I'm going to need to investigate this in a separate video, because I'm not completely clear as to what these jumpers do here. So yeah, but anyway, £1. The next item is this. Oh, models, that's interesting as well. So I would have gone for this, I think. Yeah, that looks like what I've bought. So £1.19 from Chips Fans. I like this seller actually, because the seller dispatches very quickly and you get quick delivery, so I like this seller. Anyway, 315 MHz transmitter and receiver. 315 MHz appealed to me quite a bit because apparently you can get longer range with it, and this is to be tested, of course. But there you go, £1.19 from China, chips fans, and let's see what it says. Frequency, power, transmission rate, power supply, 315 megahertz receiver, and it says the chip there. And it goes on about the other ones. So there we go. The next item, 150 watt DC to DC boost converter. So you get this voltage and you can get a higher voltage out. 6 amps, so that is actually quite a high amperage module. So it's a boost converter. So if I was to get 12 volts and I wanted 24 volts, I could use this thing. So I paid £2.3 from Cayenne 35, and there's some info about it, about the efficiency and whatever else. And then finally, this item, so 1 litre, or it makes up to a litre, developer crystals, modelling electronics, developer crystals etching from Web Raga, £3.30. So I suppose that's quite expensive for what it is, but there you go, you need to get it. So concentrated PCB developer is a mixture totally free from whatever, 25 gram pack, makes up 1 litre of solution in water. And basically what you do is that you soak copper in it. So you mark out the PCB, you basically put a mask over the areas which you want to keep, and then you dip it into a bath of this stuff, and it basically melts away or burns away the remaining copper. And then when you clean it off, you're left with the tracks as you design them. So that's what I got that for.